Hello, everybody. Hello, patriots. I am Vivian Kobe. I'm from Kisumu, and I have a few things that I would want to share with you. One is that our leadership is tone deaf. You have seen even the bloggers and everybody else within the government who is supporting this government does not does not listen to what Kenyans are saying. They are justifying their actions. They are not listening to what we need as Kenyans. When I first came back after staying outside for over 10 years to start a business here, I was told that I would not be able to make it. One, because Kenya requires people who can give kickbacks. Integrity is a big part of what we do. So I had to manage my business in another way that I don't have to deal with Kenyans directly or the Kenyan government directly. Of course, that has its own impact. But at the end of the day, when we give the 10%, 20% back to the government for a business that you're doing, for services that you're creating, how is that helping you? How is that helping us create job opportunities as small SMEs and all these things? Number two, I am not a millennial, neither am I a Gen Z. I am Gen X. But for my commissions of inquiry that we have had in this country, continuously used to buy time, especially like what the president said the other day, commission of inquiry on the loans. How effective are those things going to be? We have had so many commissions of inquiry that has never landed anywhere. People sit in rooms, they get their, what is this called, sitting allowances. But at the end of the day, it is a way to maneuver and to buy time so that the essential issues that we are addressing as patriots of this country are not taken into consideration. Number three, I believe that corruption mandates must be part of this movement. In the past 2 weeks alone, you have seen how much this government and this country has lost in terms of corruption, shoddy deals, and bad governance. How do we plug these holes without making corruption mandates a part of this process? Number four, civic education. We know a lot of things about politics, but what we do not know is what the arms of the legislature, executive, and judiciary grounds in the new constitution are supposed to be looked at. Sometimes we ask our senators, why have you not built roads? When the senator's job is not to build roads. How do we then rally the populace and the electorate to understand what we require from these arms of government? What do we require from the presidency? What do we require from the parliament? What do we require from our MCS on the ground? I can tell you that personally, with the floods that have happened in the past 3 months, personally, I have been taken away from my home. I lived in a hotel for 2 months, which not most people can manage. And our personal MCA did not even reach the ground to say, this is how we are going to work on this thing. That is because we believe that whenever they dish out money, that is the end of the problem. But that is not the solution. Look at your bursary systems. Look at CDF. Pupils are given 2,000, 5,000 as part of the bursaries. How is that going to help in the education system? It is not helping us. We need to look further than what these people are selling us. They keep on telling us, oh, this is Kenya. This is not Kenya that we knew in 2022 or 2020 or 2017 or 2019. This is Kenya 2024. And as such, we must stand up to get the best services that we want from our government and to get the best governance that we need. I would implore all of us, those of us who know better than them.
Sorry to interrupt. Am I the only one who is not hearing Vivian?
Hello?
She's speaking.
Yeah.
She's speaking.
Those of us who who know
Okay.
better than others, those of us who look out for the people in the ground, those of us who know the uneducated, the educated, the ones who are suffering, to stand up against the government and say this cannot go on anymore. Last but not least, how can an ID expire? How? How can ID expire? When the ID expires, the one that they're giving us now, when it expires, what happens? Do I cease to be a Kenyan anymore? Can I not get services anymore? This government is shoddy, this government is corrupt, this government is thieving day and night. We must not forget that we are the people that chose this government. I did not vote for it, but it is the government that runs, and we have to keep them in check, and we must do what we need to do. I have been undermining since 1997, and I will not stop until we get this country to where it needs to be. Thank you very much, and I yield.
Asante sana, Vivian. Thank you so much for your contribution. I would like to make a special request.